Clope and NKTelco Minster welcomes you to this broadcast of high school girls varsity basketball on NKTelco Sports. We're at Minster Gymnasium where the Versailles Tigers will take on the Minster Wildcats. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: Crown Equipment Corporation, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney Albers Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, Borchers Floor Center, and NKTelco bringing you tonight's contest. I'm Dave Helmstead, and alongside me tonight, Dave Kanapke, and it's MAC girls basketball. And Dave, it's great to do a game with you.
Yeah, we've been waiting a long time to get together. Didn't make it this fall, but now we did in the winter.
Yep, Minster 2-1 on the season under head coach Mike Wiss. Nice win in the opener against Wapak. Came back and beat Salina in their last start. A loss in between there to a pretty good Russia team.
Yeah, very good Russia team by 27. This Minster team, they graduated a really great group of seniors. Won over 100 wins. Of course, you had Ivy Wolf, Janae Hoying, 8 seniors overall. So only about 2 players with much experience last year, but the JV only lost 1 game. So they have pretty good height. It's one of these teams that are going to get better as they go on.
You take a look at the Versailles Tigers, 1-3 overall, trying to get their act together, basically because of the success of the girls volleyball team.
Yeah, their volleyball run, I think, all the way to regional finals, and they're coming off of a losing season. That was their first losing season after 16 winning seasons in a row. Tracy Wrights, in her 3rd year, trying to turn it around. They lost to Bishop Fenwick, beat Fort Recovery for their MAC win. Then they lost at Anna, and then on Tuesday they lost a close one to Tippecanoe by 1, who's usually a pretty good team year in, year out.
And the Tigers come into tonight's game 1-3 overall.
Lift your career to new heights with Crown, an innovative global leader in the material handling industry with over a 75-year history of growth and success. We're seeking career-minded candidates for a wide variety of entry-level and skilled positions in our new Bremen, New Knoxville, Salina, Minster, and other U.S. locations. Visit crown.jobs to apply or find us on social media by searching Careers at Crown.
Clope Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clope is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clope offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clope.com/careers.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? NKTelco Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. NKTelco is a global company that is growing with its sights on being a billion-dollar company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. The opportunities abound at NKTelco Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with NKTelco.
And we're just about to begin here at Versailles and Minster doing battle in MAC play. And I was just about to mention the success the Minster Wildcats have had in the MAC.
Yeah, they've won 16, I believe, let me check that again. They're undefeated. They've won the MAC 16 times, 18 times, won the district 6 times in a row. So a lot of success they're trying to build off of this year.
Introducing our starting lineups for tonight's contest. First for the Versailles Tigers, our starting lineups all sponsored by Sydney Albers Audiology. Lexi Magato, a junior. Number 10, Brooke Briscoe. And number 20, Jenna Dirksen, a sophomore. And number 23, Madeline Bargy, a senior. And number 40, Hannah Dirksen, a senior. 2 seniors, 2 sophomores, and a junior in the starting lineup for the Tigers under the direction of head coach Tracy White. Come into tonight's play at 1-3 overall. And now for the home team, the Minster Wildcats. The starting lineup about to be introduced. Wildcats, as Dave noted, 2-1 overall. Tonight is the MAC lid lifter for the Wildcats. Number 4, Katie McClure. Number 5, Corrine Myring. Number 10, Casey Albers. Number 13, Morgan Sparks, a junior. And number 20, a senior, Ella Mesher. So it's McClure, Myring, Albers, Sparks, and Mesher for the home team, Minster Wildcats. Let's take a look at our keys to the game tonight, all brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. First for the visiting Versailles Tigers.
Yeah, the Versailles keys, first of all, rebounding. Pretty good size on this Minster team. They want to take care of this basketball. Minster, always a very good defensive team, like to press as well, and they want to play the right tempo. They want to pick their spots when they want to go up tempo, and other times they want to slow it down. Then the keys for the Minster Wildcats, tempo is important to them. They want to disrupt their guards for Versailles. They want to get them, try to get the guards to do something they don't want to do. Again, rebounding, Coach Wiss thinks is a key as well, and Minster always likes to get the transition basket. So it should be a good MAC matchup. Versailles and Minster through the years. For a few years back, it was like game of the year. Both teams were like state contenders. Versailles dropped off last year, had a losing season. Minster maybe not quite as much, but year in, year out, about as good as MAC matchup as you have in girls basketball.
And for the Minster Wildcats, it's good to be home. This is their first home game of the season, and I know head coach Mike Wiss and preseason conversations with the media, one of the keys to his team is developing that inside post play, and also he feels he has good depth, and that could lead to some very good success for the Wildcats this season. And the opening tip, Wildcats will control. Man-to-man defense for the Tigers. Pass goes inside. Shot up and in.
Those are the two to watch. Albers underneath. She's averaged about 9, and Ella Mesher, who scored there, she averages 8. She's going to be playing basketball Finley next year. Those are the Twin Towers, if you will, for the Wildcats.
Minster, 10-second call, and the Wildcats defense comes up big, and Casey Albers would have had the steal and a breakaway.
Yeah, that was a break for the Tigers that they got the 10-second call, and Minster, as always, loves the full court press.
Mesher will toss it in. Sparks will handle it for the Wildcats, working across the midcourt line. Back over on the right side to Myring. Back out to McClure. 2-0, Minster with the early lead with 7:15 to go on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Myring as they work it around the perimeter. Ball on the floor, short jumper, no good by McClure. Battle for the rebound comes down to Madeline Bargy. And Versailles will try and bring it up court. Katie McClure applying some pressure for the Wildcats as the Tigers now will settle into their half-court game. Pass goes down low to Dirksen. They'll push it back out to Briscoe. Briscoe at the top of the key, over to the left side, and Dirksen got a whistle inside, and let's see what this call is. Foul will go against number 4, McClure, on the hold inside. So Versailles will inbound the basketball. Magato on the baseline. Feeds it back to her teammate. Shot will go, and Brooke Briscoe will have Versailles' first basket of the night. We're tied at 2. Mesher, she'll shoot the 3, but she took a step. Took that extra step before she put the shot up, and that'll be a Minster turnover.
Yeah, let's see if the Tigers can handle this full court pressure. Had a little bit of a trouble on the half court defense as well before Briscoe had a nice cut to the basket.
They'll get it inside to Bargy, and Almost over and back. Not almost. It is. So Tigers having some trouble with that pressure.
Full court pressure. Minster girls, they have been doing that for many years, way back when Dan Stexley was the head coach. She's still a varsity assistant under Coach Wiss, but they like to press. They usually have the better athletes on the floor as well.
Tigers with a turnover. Here comes the fast break. Dirksen gets it back over. Shot doesn't fall. I think it was Magato with a missed shot. Here come the Wildcats up court very quickly. To the hoop. Shot no good as Albers shot just a little bit too strong. And a lot of emotion here in the first home game of the season. And teams playing, the Wildcats really playing hard. And there's a steal. Nice play by Ella Mesher. Up court she comes. Left-handed layup, but she'll draw the foul. Shot doesn't go, and Mesher will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, impressive there. You talked about her defensive play. She did a nice steal there with her offhand, reaching around without fouling and dribbling the whole way left-handed. Just couldn't quite finish it, but the senior will be shooting too.
Mesher at the line. Nothing but net on that one.
Foul was on Lexi Magato. First foul for the Tigers.
And into the game comes a freshman, number 25 for Versailles, 6-foot Taylor Wagner. Free throw is good. Minster with a 4-2 lead. 5.5 to go. Opening quarter of play on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Wagner will put it up and in, and the freshman will tie it up. McClurg handling the basketball. It's out front. She'll take the shot. It's off target. Rebound comes down to Dirksen. Briscoe will handle it across the timeline, looking at McClurg. She's going to toss it in. Toss it out of bounds up against the wall. And Wildcat pressure once again, proving difficult for the Tigers.
Four turnovers against the Tigers is Lily Barhorse, sophomore, also a very good inside player in for the Wildcats.
With the basketball, Albers, top of the key, back over to McClurg. She loses it, and there's going to be, I believe, a foul called.
Also coming to game, number 15, Cassie Leach, 5'6" sophomore for the Tigers. Only 3 seniors on this Tiger squad, pretty young team. Mix of several grades.
Albers got it, hits the three, and Minster goes up 7-4 on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard.
Albers, pretty tall girl, hits the three. Before you had Mesher hitting the three, but she traveled, so the tall girl's showing some range.
Pass down to Leach, she'll connect, and Cassie Leach, a sophomore, with her bucket. So Leach and Wagner come off the bench and get a couple of buckets for the Tigers. Outside, Casey Albers connects, and that's going to bring a Versailles timeout. All timeouts this season brought to you by Precision Strip. Our score, Minster 10, Versailles 6. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it. And online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Versailles forced to take the timeout after Casey Albers connects on a pair of threes. Up court quickly is Bargy. And Minster will draw the foul, and that stops Bargy as the ball goes out of bounds, and Madeline Bargy will step to the free throw line.
Versailles did a nice job of, if you can go over the top for a full-court press, they're able to do that, draws the foul, shooting 2.
And Bargy connects on the made free throw. Second free throw also good, and that pulls Versailles back to within 2 points, and they'll apply some pressure defense on the Wildcats. Morgan Sparks and Tigers are going to take it over on a turnover. Back over to Leach, trying to get it inside to Wagner. Taken away there by Sparks, I believe. Up court come the Wildcats. Mesher over on the right side. To the corner, pass goes inside. Barhorst with the move, and Lily Barhorst, boy, what a nice post move, Dave.
Yeah, she had a very good volleyball season as a sophomore. Nice basketball, and there's a turnover.
Sparks with the shot. Rebound comes down to the Tigers, and boy, Minster just really coming out, playing some strong basketball here in quarter number 1.
It's always been a hallmark of the girls program, is not just full court pressure, but all around good defense. Number 12, Lindy Hemmelgarn, checked in for the Wildcats as Katie McClurg comes back in. Katie McClurg's been a little bit of a surprise for the Wildcats. She's point guard on the JV team, but she's leading the team in average at 10 points a game. She had a big 18-point game early in the season against Wapak.
Versailles will inbound it. Cassie Leach, a sophomore, brings it across the timeline. Looking at the defense of Lindy Hemmelgarn. They'll get it back out front to Dirksen. Dirksen to Bargy. Back to Dirksen. Inside to Wagner. Her shot doesn't go, and rebound comes down to Barhorst. Mesher now to McClurg. Sneaks down the lane. Up and in. Katie McClurg with the bucket, Dave.
Yeah, a nice ball fake. Got her defender to pause a little bit. Nice drive to the basket. 14 points already this quarter for the Wildcats.
That's some nice offense. 2:40 to go on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Tigers. Bargy with a shot off target. Rebound to Barhorst. Here comes Hemmelgarn. Gets it back out to McClurg. McClurg, she'll run the offense over to Hemmelgarn. Hemmelgarn looks inside. She'll move it. Gets it back out to Albers. Now McClurg in the corner. Inside Barhorst. She's going to make the move. Shot doesn't fall. Rebound comes down to Jenna Dirksen. Barhorst dives for the basketball. Tigers will come up with it. There's the steal, though, by Casey Albers. Here comes Minster. Minster trying to go inside. Left-handed shot by Casey Albers, and the junior having a heck of a start here in quarter number 1.
Yeah, Albers already to 8, and she made a nice steal. Set herself up for the nice layup.
Wildcats double team Leach. There's the steal. Mesher coming down the lane. Makes the move off the glass. Timeout Versailles. 1:30 to go, opening quarter, and the Wildcats are applying the heat and running. Our score, Minster 18, Versailles 8. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Allglaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Farm Equipment Corporation.
Grand Lake Health.
Back here at Minster, Wildcats putting on a show with 1:30 to go here in the opening quarter. Got a 10-point lead on Versailles, and they are applying the pressure, and they are here to play tonight.
Yeah, the pressure has been ratcheted up, and Coach Wiss talked about his inside game, his inside players. We've seen that with Mesher, with 6, Albers with 8, he had Lily Barhorse. They're not just tall, very athletic as well.
Yeah, I think the inside game is developing right in front of us. Tigers trying to stop that Minster momentum. Handling the basketball is Leach. Back over to Briscoe. Briscoe at the top of the arc. Over to Magato to the baseline. Double team there. Tries to get it to Wagner. 3-point shot from the corner, way off target. And a rebound comes down to Sparks. Here comes McClurg across the timeline. Looks to the right side. Hamelgarn will have it. She'll move out front. McClurg will go to the right side. Barhorse comes out. She's number 14. Sparks will handle it. She's number 13. Hamelgarn gets it inside to Niemeyer. Sparks' three-pointer no good, and Alyssa Niemeyer also into the game for the first time tonight. 18-8, 44.5 seconds to go. Opening quarter of play.
Versailles, one thing there, Jenna Dirksen and Madeline Bargy, they both have 7 and 8 3-pointers in the season, so that's big part of their game. They've only shot 1 3-pointer between them so far. Those are the 2 leading scorers, with Bargy at 10, Jenna Dirksen at 9 for the season.
Tigers with the basketball. Briscoe trying to go inside. She'll pull up and take the shot, but not that good a shot with a lot of pressure, but she'll get a second chance and she'll connect that time, and got a smile on her face after hitting that one. Down court to Sparks. Sparks moves it into the lane, tries to get it back out. McClurg in the corner works the baseline, dumps it off to Barhorst in front of the hoop, and Lily Barhorst. 5'10" sophomore. She's got 4 points, and that's going to end our first quarter. Powerful offensive and defensive effort by the Wildcats. Our score, Minster 20, Versailles 10. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Wagner's IGA has been servicing their communities for more than 95 years, spanning 3 generations. Wagner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen, and check us out on Facebook.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
Second quarter of basketball is about to begin, and Versailles will have the ball, and the Tigers find themselves down by 10. Very good 8 minutes of basketball for the Wildcats.
Yeah, defense definitely created offense with 20 points, and their pressure defense has caused a lot of trouble, and they have a jump ball there. That'll be an honored possession for the Wildcats. Looking at some stats, Minster shot from the field 8 of 12. They caused 7 turnovers, now 8 for Versailles. Versailles from the field 4 of 9.
Impressive first quarter for Minster. Let's see what happens here in quarter number 2. There's the steal by Magato, and Lexi takes it down, and foul that time is going to be on, I believe, Katie McClurg, racing back to play defense. That'll be her second foul at the 7:35 mark of the second quarter of play.
Yeah, McClurg, one of their better guard defenders, will probably have to sit with 2 fouls right now. Coach Wiss hasn't made it. Magato on the line, her first point, or she missed the first one. She averages 5 on this season. Versailles have been able to stay in this game in that they've had running some decent half court, and they've had some nice passes to set up some baskets as Magato hits 1 of 2.
McClurg with the basketball. Tigers going to try and do some trapping here on defense. Sparks gets into the act. Morgan Sparks with the 3. That brings the student body for Minster into action.
Sparks not a big scorer. She already matches her game average with that 3-pointer.
Had a nice look at it and found nothing but net. Backcourt foul that time will be on Sparks. That should be, I believe that's her second foul with 7:06 to go. So McClurg and Sparks have 2 fouls each for Minster. 23-11 our score on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. 12-point Minster lead. Tigers trying to inbound it. Leach will get it into Wagner, who has to come out from her post position to help out. Left side it goes to Leach, looks inside for Dirksen. It's going to be tipped back out by Minster, but the Tigers will come up with the ball. Briscoe goes back out front. McClurg on her. Briscoe pull-up jumper, got it. Nice shot by Brooke Briscoe. She's got 6, and it's a 10-point Minster lead. Casey Albers, another 3.
That's 3 of them for Albers. She's already in double figures with 11.
Wow, Casey Albers having a great night for the Wildcats shooting the basketball. Magato will have it for the Tigers. Back out front is Hannah Dirksen. She'll get it to Wagner on the left side. Wagner puts the ball on the floor, defended there by Mesher. Here's the steal. Minster on the break. That was Casey Albers. Substitutes for Minster.
That's Anna Larger, number 22, a sophomore, up from the JV.
Minster will inbound it. Larger will get it in. Casey Albers back over to Mesher. Mesher back out. Sparks. Good look. A little bit off. Rebound Larger. Back out. Count it. Casey Albers. 14 on the night. That's 4 threes for Casey Albers, the junior.
Yeah,
Minster just 16-point lead here. Who would have thunk? 5.5 to go. Another steal. This is Albers on the breakaway, but not able to handle the basketball. Is a little bit off balanced and loses control. But boy, what great defensive intensity by Albers the last couple of possessions.
Yeah, and she started off slow against Walpock, only at 1 point. She had 13 against Russia, 14 against Salina. Seen her play the last couple of years. She was very good last year at JV. As a sophomore, as a freshman, she was a very good player, but Minster could afford to keep her on JV and not let her develop more. Didn't have to rush her to varsity like a lot of other programs have to. And they're seeing the fruits of that labor right now.
Tigers try to get it inside, but it's going to come back out front. Dirksen has it now. Briscoe. There's the steal. Here comes Mesher. Up and in. Ella Mesher makes it look so easy, and she's got 8 points. And the lead now a very impressive 31-13. 4:43 to go. First half of play, and there's going to be a foul, and the shot doesn't fall for Brooke Briscoe from 3-point range, but foul this time will go against Larger, number 22.
Was that on a 3-pointer or was that on a 2? So it could be 4 shots, I think he mentioned. Thought if I read the fingers right.
She'll connect on the first one. It was close. I thought it was behind the arc. Briscoe's got 7 points already, half of her team's points.
And I mentioned earlier she hits the next one. Jenna Dirksen, who's number 20, she's 7 of 20 on her threes this year. Barju is 8 of 15. It's a very good 3-point shooter, but those two really haven't had that. And probably Coach Wiss knows that stat as well. And we've been playing close defense in those two, but It's 3 in a row there by Briscoe.
Yeah, the sophomore guard connects on all 3 of those. Some nice foul shooting there by Briscoe. She'll go out of the game, and the Tigers are going to try and apply some pressure, but just difficult for Versailles to keep up with this full court game that the Wildcats are playing, and playing quite well here. Outside jumper no good by Mesher. The rebound will come down to Magato. Out there with Mesher on her, off the end of the backboard. Mesher will come down with a rebound, and Minster comes right back at it. Corrine Meyering, shot no good. Rebound comes down to Madeline Bargy. She'll bring it up court. Jenna Dirksen with the 3, shot no good. Rebound. Larger had it and then traveled as she lost her balance, and Versailles will inbound it. 3:52 to go. Second quarter basketball from Minster. There's the steal on the inbounds pass. Mesher across the timeline over to the right side. Here comes Hemmelgarn with a 3. It's the top of the board. And McClurg will enter the contest for
31 points already for Minster. They only had 35 in their first game against Walpock, only 30 against Russia, and then against Salina they had 53, but they're well past that pace right now.
Minster takes the timeout. Our score with 3:43 to go in the first half. Minster 31, Versailles 16. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
We are here, and here, and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Wildcats take the timeout, change into a little bit of a different defense, a little half-court set here, up by 15, and Magato will take it to the hoop, doesn't get the shot. Wagner had the rebound. It comes back down to Magato. Outside jumper is good by Jenna Dirksen. Dirksen connects. That's her first basket of the night. Minster's lead at 13, and the Tigers look like they're showing some kind of a zone defense here. Inside it goes to Barhorst. They'll get it back out. It comes right back to Lilly. Covered up. McClurg will set it up. Larger in the corner.
Barhorst was wide open for a little bit underneath if they would have saw her.
Hemmelgarn. Back over to McClurg. Down low, it goes to Mesher. Barhorst will get the rebound and put it up and in. Lily Barhorst. She's got 6 on the night, 2.5 minutes to go. 33-18 Minster on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard with the lead. Bargy. Shot partially blocked. Here comes Barhorst. She makes the move inside, up and in. Lily Barhorst. What a fine move by the sophomore.
Yeah, those 3 girls between Albers, Mesher, and Barhorst have been showing what they got tonight.
Cassie Leach, number 15, into the lineup for the Tigers. Short jump shot, no good by Magato, and here come the Wildcats on the break. Mesher up to Barhorst. She goes to the floor, but that's going to be a travel on Minster. Versailles coach Tracy White just almost pleading with her team. You got to get back on defense, and that's tough to do.
Yeah, I didn't expect this type of quickness for this Minster team. Of course, the team's last several years is ultra quick with Wolf and Hoying in the backcourt, but this team's really shown what they have, a lot of athletic ability. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised Minster's had that for a lot of years in girls basketball.
35-18, 17-point Minster lead. Briscoe goes to the left side. Mesher will cut her off. It comes back out to Leach. Versailles with 1:28 to go. There they find Dirksen inside, but she can't hit the shot, and it's going to go out of bounds off of the Tigers. So that time the Versailles took a little bit of time off the clock, got the shot, it just doesn't fall, and now they're going to look at with the final minute plus here with Wildcats with the basketball.
Yes, so I think that Minster defense has speeded up the Versailles offense a little faster than what Versailles wants to play or is ready to play.
Number 11, Jaden Clooney into the lineup for Minster. Pass for Albers over in the corner, and I'll tell you, Casey Albers has had quite a half here.
Yeah,
for Minster.
Albers, Barhorse, and Mesher all have 8 or more.
Nice balance, too. They try to get it inside. There's Mesher. Strong move up and in. Tell you, Ella Mesher, you post her up like that down there, and that's guaranteed points.
6-foot player under there, and she can move, and there's shot off the mark there by Magato.
Mesher clears the boards. Barhorse quickly up court as Larger will bring the basketball, but they'll settle into their offense. Albers defended there by Briscoe. Clock approaching 10 seconds. Clooney, Albers, a little bit short. Battle for the rebound. Barhorse dives for it. It's going to go off of her and near the Versailles bench. And Wagner will toss it in.
Tough place to inbound it there in the corner, but able to break this press right now as that ends the first half.
Good half of basketball for the Minster Wildcats. Halftime score from Minster. The Minster Wildcats 37, the Versailles Tigers 18. You are watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Park National Bank, Cargill, St. Henry Bank, Chiltex LLC, Speedway Lanes.
Impressive half of basketball by the Minster girls as they lead 37-18 over Versailles. And let's take a look at our stats and recap here at halftime, all brought to you by the wonderful folks at Wagner's IGA.
Thanks, Dave. First for the Minster, these stats reflect a good offensive first half with 37 points. They were 15 of 25 from the field, 10 of 16 on their twos, 5 of 9 on their three-pointers, 2 of 2 from their free throws. Versailles, not a bad offensive showing. They're 6 of 17, but they didn't get near the shots off 17 shots compared to 25 for Minster. 6 of 15 on their twos. They haven't hit a 3 yet. They're 0 of 2. Their line, they've been very good, 6 of 7. Turnovers have been a part of it too. 11 turnovers for Versailles, 5 for Minster. Right now the rebounding in favor of Versailles, 9-6. Looking at some of the individual scoring, first for the Tigers, Brooke Briscoe having a nice first half, 9 points. Then you have 4 players with 2 points. Leach, Jenna Dirksen, Madeline Bargy, Taylor Wagner with 2, Lexi Magato with 1. Then Minster, you got the 3 inside players with a great first half. Casey Albers with 14, Ella Mesher with 10, Lily Barros with 8 off the bench, and you add in Katie McClurg with 2 and Morgan Sparks 33 and 37 points. You'll take 37 points and a half, boys, girls, heck, even college basketball for that matter.
Yeah, it's just a good offensive half for the Minster Wildcats. Casey Albers just was on fire, as you mentioned in those stats, and 14 points, and that three-point shooting that she had really took the wind out of the Tigers' sails, so to speak.
There's 3 inside players. They're good post players, but I wasn't surprised when Mesher shot the threes. I was really surprised how much Albers was shooting the threes, and evidently she's developed that game in the summer and the off season, and it's gone well for it. We'll see how it goes here in the second half.
Yeah, and the Wildcats, they took it down low to Mesher and Barhorst and got some nice looks inside too and scored easily there. 37-18 our score on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard, second half of basketball. Glad you're along here on NKTelco Sports. Wildcats with impressive effort as Corrine Meyring with the steal that time. She'll handle it and bring it up court. Mesher puts it on the floor, but she's going to lose it. Sparks is going to try and come up with it, but it's going to be a jump ball inside.
And Sparks there, she hung on to it. She didn't lose. You could have thrown it away in the alternate possession. They end up keeping the ball.
McClurg will inbound the basketball. Comes back out to Mesher. Over to the left side and Albers. Meyring with it in the wing. She looks back to the right, puts the ball on the floor. She'll get it back out to Ella Mesher. Looks inside for the cut. Trying to find Albers. Pass just a little bit off target, and that's a Minster turnover.
Let's see what Versailles does here. Their leading 2 scorers coming in for the season, Bargy with 10 and Jenna Dirksen with 8 or 9 on the season. They've only scored 2 points apiece.
Yeah, the 2 players inside for the Tigers have had haven't been really much impact so far in the game here as we enter the third quarter of play. Dirksen. Back over to Briscoe. Briscoe out front. Jenna Dirksen. She'll get the pass from Madeline Bargy. Nice assist by Bargy.
A nice 2-player basketball as they worked off the screen on the pick and roll.
McClurg out front. She'll pass it over to the right side, and Corrine Meyring. Meyring watches Mesher run the cut. That's who will get the basketball. Nice feed back and over to Casey Albers. Hey, that's an A+ assist by Ella Mesher.
Exactly, and the thing Minster has going for them, they're going to have 2 good post players on the floor all the time, and pass like that work real well.
Easy bucket there by Hannah Dirksen. And it's 17-point Minster lead as McClurg works against Briscoe out front. Mesher will come out. Dirksen on her. She looks inside trying to find Meyring. Meyring in trouble, and that's going to be a jump ball.
It's going to flip the alternate possession, will turn into a turnover for Minster.
And Taylor Wagner, only a freshman for Versailles, comes back into the lineup.
Seems like they alternate those 6-footers with Wagner and Hannah Dirksen.
And Wildcats will inbound it. Katie McClurg, number 4, she'll toss it in. Into Sparks, who goes right down low to Albers. Turnaround jumper, no good. Battle for the basketball, comes out to Sparks. She'll dish it off to Albers. Mesher over to the right side. McClurg, nice move inside, up and in. Katie McClurg. Lots of encouragement from the Minster bench on that play, and the Wildcats create the turnover on the inbounds pass. Mesher was going to shoot the three, but took a step instead. And that's the second time we've seen that tonight.
Going back to that McClurg play, she had a similar play earlier where she faked a good ball fake, just enough to get that past her defender. And nice play by Katie McClurg, junior point guard.
Brooke Briscoe brings it across the Wildcat. She'll get the basketball back from Dirksen, looks down low for Wagner, but it's behind her and it's out of bounds and a turnover.
As I mentioned in the first half, it just seems like this Minster defense is speeding up Versailles' offense faster than they want. And that's caused in now 15 turnovers.
5 minutes. 15 seconds to go. Sparks is open. Shot doesn't go. Rebound, Myring back out to McClurg off the front of the iron. Nice block out by Bargy for Versailles. Dirksen. Back over to Briscoe, 15-footer. Shot no good. Rebound Magato, but it's going to be taken away there by Albers. Casey Albers up court. Mesher will go to the left, but down the lane goes Albers and shot a little bit short. Briscoe will set it up for Versailles. 4 minutes, 38 seconds to go on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Third quarter action from Minster. Got a foul and a stop and play.
Tracy White, the head coach for Versailles. It's their third season. Of course, she took over for Jackie Stonebreaker, who had a great run at Versailles, over 300 wins, 7 state appearances.
Incredible run of success for Coach Stonebreaker. Back over to Wagner. Top of the key is Dirksen. Back over to Wagner. Tigers running their offense. There's Magato inside trying to work on Mesher. That's not an easy challenge. Or that is a big challenge, I should say. Here comes Albers. Back over to McClurg. Wildcats will spread it out just a little bit. She's going to pull her foot, and that's going to be a travel.
Following up on this, Stonebreaker, not only 7 appearances as state, 2 of them state championships and 3 runners-up. All of those from like 07 on. So
she's now the principal.
She moved up to be high school principal, and kids are getting older, wanting to watch a little bit and stepping back. I wouldn't be shocked if sometimes she comes back to the sideline.
Versailles with the basketball. Dirksen on the floor. That's Jenna Dirksen. She gets it back out to Madeline Bargy. Over to Briscoe. Briscoe, the Tigers point guard, dishes it off to Bargy. Bargy guarded there by Albers. Goes to the wing, and Leach, who's just re-entered the game for the Tigers. Briscoe. Good defense here by Minster. Tigers keep running their offense, but nothing comes from it. Out the top of the key is Briscoe. Looks down low. Wagner crashes the boards, but Briscoe's shot's going to be blocked by Mesher. Back out. There's the open 3 by Jenna Dirksen.
There's the first 3 that they've hit. We talked about that, and it's probably the first open 3 that they've had as well.
And the Wildcats are going to throw it away there. Lindy Hemmelgarn will come in as Casey Albers will catch a breather. 2:57 to go, third quarter action here on NKTelco Sports. MAC basketball, girls basketball, Minster and Versailles. Wildcats looking to pick up win number 1 in the MAC in their opener here on their home floor. Back out Briscoe. Briscoe looks for Bargy, but Briscoe's going to handle it. Guarded there by Barhorst. Back out front, there's Dirksen off the front of the iron, and Mesher clears the board. Great outlet pass. Here come the Wildcats, and Barhorst will benefit from it. Timeout Minster with 2:23 to go. Our score, Minster 43, Versailles 25. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Lift your career to new heights with Crown, an innovative global leader in the material handling industry with over a 75-year history of growth and success. We're seeking career-minded candidates for a wide variety of entry-level and skilled positions in our new Bremen, New Knoxville, Salina, Minster, and other U.S. locations. Visit crown.jobs to apply or find us on social media by searching Careers at Crown.
Clopay Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopay.com/careers.
Minster takes a timeout, and it looks like they're going to go into some man-to-man pressure defense. And there's the reach by Lindy Hemmelgarn. That'll be her first foul of the night.
See, Coach Wiss, you talked about earlier, had Sparks and you had McClurg with 2 fouls, but Hemmelgarn, as usual, seems like Minster has a lot of depth on this team as well.
Ball tipped out of bounds by the Wildcats, so Versailles will inbound it.
Talked about the MAC. Minster's making a statement tonight, and they hope to be one of the contenders. I also look for Marion should be pretty good. They have a lot of core players. They have some good freshmen. Then you got New Knoxville, all those players that were good in volleyball. They should be good in basketball as well.
Jenna Dirksen for the bucket. Yeah, a lot of experience back for the Rangers, that's for sure.
Especially when they get Carson Hensham back. She broke her finger playing in District 8 volleyball, better after the state championship than before.
Boy, that's true.
So congratulations to those New Knoxville Rangers on that state championship. It's quite a ride for that community.
Yep, wonderful to see. Barhorse moved to the basket, up and off the glass. I tell you, Barhorse is playing a pretty good game too. Very quietly, she's got 12 points. Versailles trying to come back there, find themselves down by 18. Bargy gets it out front to Dirksen. Bargy, Dirksen. Tigers trying to run their offense as Wagner gets it, but there's the steal, and Mesher's going in for the layup.
Yeah, we talked off the air. She does so many good things fundamentally, and she's so athletic for a 6-footer. You can tell she's going to be playing at the next level at Findlay next year.
And that outlet pass that she made on the Minster fast break, that was big time. That was a beautiful pass.
We're playing that 1-3-1. She's on the point of the defense.
Shot there by Madeline Bargy. Haven't called that name very much from the outside. She's got 5 as shot from three-point range. And it's number 12, Lindy Hemmelgarn, for first basket of the night. 20-point Minster lead, 50-30. Leach takes the 3. Shot comes back down to Wagner. Dirksen will fire it up. Shot no good. Rebound comes down to Sparks. Morgan Sparks across midcourt. Ball deflected back to her from Dirksen. Hemmelgarn at the buzzer. Third quarter ends. Shot just off. And our third quarter score, the Minster Wildcats 50, the Versailles Tigers 30. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Winners Meats. Quality meats for 4 generations. Hoagie Lumber. Hilsman Automotive.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? Nidec Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. Nidec is a global company that is growing with its sights on being a billion-dollar company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. the opportunities abound at Nidec Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with Nidec.
Minster will start the fourth quarter with a 20-point lead and the basketball. Albers will get it into Barhorst, and the Wildcats are in the offensive mode. Back over to the right side, and Corrine Meyering onto the baseline. Shot there by Anna Larger, and she'll draw the foul. Larger played a couple of quarters in the junior varsity game tonight.
Yeah, she's had some significant time, I think, in the second and fourth quarter here. She scored 2 points against Russia, but the sophomores look pretty good out there. She misses the first foul shot. In that JV game tonight, it was won by Minster 40-34. Does that sound
40-34, and Larger Anna had 2 baskets in the fourth quarter when the Wildcats put a nice run together and came away with that 6-point victory. Still a 20-point lead. Versailles will try and cut into it. Magatel back out to Briscoe. Briscoe working on McClurg. McClurg staying right with her. Briscoe trying to get inside the lane. McClurg's going to take it away. And up court comes Meyering.
Minster defense has now caused 18 turnovers for Versailles, and I might have missed a couple.
That's a lot, 18 of them. McClurg, quick jump shot, no good, and inside, Corrine Meyering, the senior, got good position, put the shot up, and she'll go to the free throw line and shoot a couple of free throws.
So Corinne Meyering on the floor. Was in the rotation last year as a junior. Solid inside player. She misses the first one.
Meyering at the line.
Her and Mesher really the only ones that were in the normal rotation of last year's team. Of course, last year's team won a lot of easy ones, so a lot of the players on this year got into the games, but not in the flow of the top rotation, if you will.
Leach with the basketball as the Tigers still looking at a 20-point deficit. Seems like we have been. It's almost 2 minutes now. And timeout Versailles with 6:45 to go. Our score, the Minster Wildcats 50, Versailles 30. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Versailles with the basketball after the timeout. All timeouts tonight brought to you by Precision Strip. 6:30 plus to go in this one. Bobcats showing his own defense this time. Back over to Bargy, shot off the back of the glass. Dirksen had her hand on it and just pulled it away. And
yeah, Minster switched to either a 3-2 or a 1-2-2, and they like to put Mesher, a 6-footer, at the top of that defense.
That's a dangerous weapon.
Yeah, and it's a great luxury to be able to have a 6-footer on top like that.
Bargy with it, back over to Briscoe. Sparks is on Briscoe. They're changing defenses all over the place here tonight. Barhorst had it, tipped away to come back to Versailles. Briscoe gets it back over to Leach. 5:55 to go. Briscoe. Leach over to Dirksen, steps behind the arc. Oh. That was a square dance move, wasn't it?
Yeah. Without the music, I think.
Without the music. With the from the crowd.
That's one way to get open, I guess. And
bringing the ball up court. Larger has it. Back over to the left side, and Sparks inside to Albers, and Casey Albers back into the lineup and back into the scoring column with 18 points on the night.
Definitely a career night for her.
Dirksen goes inside. Briscoe will have it out front. Larger on her. Hannah Dirksen has it. Versailles just being patient, trying to work their offense, and just not much there as the Wildcat defense doing the job, only giving up 30 points here with less than 5 minutes to go in this one. Larger with the steal, going in for the layup. Larger picks up her first basket of the night, and it's 54-30. Versailles, that's Cassie Leach, a sophomore. She came into tonight's game averaging a little over 5 rebounds per contest. Number 11, Jaden Clooney, and number 23, Alyssa Niemeyer will come into the game. Inbounds pass, Wagner will have it. On the floor. Short jumper is good, and Briscoe, she'll go into double figures, I believe, or just shy of it.
Yeah, she's 11. She has a nice move. She had 9 in the first half, and sophomore looks having a good night. Probably see some good things to come for her in the next couple of years.
Yeah, she's got 11. 5'3" sophomore point guard. Down the lane, shot up, no good as Niemeyer. Out front is Leach. Gets it over to Dirksen. Magato will come out, handle the basketball out front. Sparks will defend against her, but there's the steal by Mesher. Strong move inside, uses the left hand of the glass, and Mesher has the bucket.
And to do a jump stop like that without traveling, not a lot of players can do it at the high school level.
Beautiful
that type
move.
of speed.
Yeah, beautiful move by Mesher, and it's 56-32.
Mesher's second team All-MAC last year. It's her third year on varsity. Averaged 10 points last year. And
Magato into the lane. Going to be reached there, I think, by Larger probably. Whole bunch of substitutes. Or at least two more coming in for Minster with 3 minutes to go in this one.
She's going to have Lexi Magato. The Versailles will be in action at Covington. And team's having a pretty good year right now. I think they're 3-0. And they play back in MAC action at Parkway. The following week they play at Bath. Is always a good opponent. And the following Thursday they play New Knoxville.
So that's a pretty good schedule coming up for Versailles.
As you have Megan Wilson to the game, number 3, and number 30, Kennedy Cordy, in for the Wildcats. Wildcats on Saturday play at Liberty Benton. They've added 3 really good teams. They've added them, they've added Tri-Village, and they've added OG. A schedule that was always pretty good. Those are 3.
Tri-Village should be an outstanding.
Tri-Village probably has sights pretty high. They lost in the regional finals last year to Fort Laramie after Fort Laramie knocked out Minster. So I think they have most of their players back, if I remember right.
And the one player, and the name escapes my memory.
Sagester.
Going to Marshall.
Yeah, I heard that this week.
Yep, Division I player. So
her father's the head coach at boys, and their boys team should be very good as well, from what I understand. So,
good basketball, and somewhere along the line, everybody will meet up. That's for sure.
Yeah, it could be a heck of a Tri-Village would be in the Southwest Regional. Minster usually goes that way, or the MAC winner goes that way, whoever that may be. Then you add Russia and Fort Laramie in there, and that's some good basketball.
Wildcats with the basketball. Niemeyer out front. Over to the corner and Wiss. With it is Clooney. Clock coming up on 2 minutes. Kennedy Court with it. Down the lane, off the glass. Shot doesn't fall. Battle for the rebound. It comes down to Lexi Magato. And here come the Tigers. It's been a long fourth quarter for Versailles.
Yeah, only 2 points there in this quarter.
It's got to go out of bounds. And it really gets you excited about girls basketball in this area. There's just so many good teams when you put the MAC and the Shelby County Athletic League, and you put those two together, and then, like you said, Miss is going to go play OG.
Yeah.
What a nice addition. I think Fort Laramie has them on the schedule as well, and why not? I mean, if you want to play high caliber teams and make your team better, that's who you play. Scrap for the loose basketball right in front of the Minster bench, and the whistle's going to blow. Stops the clock with 1:22 to go.
And following up on that point, the girls' basketball programs the last several years have had more success than what the boys have had a lot of success between Fort Laramie and Minster. In all the MAC with, I think Marion last year lost in the district semifinal, and they won 20 games last year. You know, you got New Knoxville. It's been good through the years with Coach Tim Hagemeyer, and like you said, a lot of good Shelby County. That Russia team looks pretty good the other night. Had them against Houston. So
yeah, I saw them earlier this season against Sydney, and I was very impressed, especially in the second half in that contest. They were tied at all, 27 all, and then the second half, Russia just ended up winning easily. And Sydney is a very respectable
Sydney's a nice team too. They had some players move up the ranks, some nice players, and should be fun covering a lot of games here on NKTelco.
And we've got a lot of those games, that's for sure.
We've added Jackson Center to the mix. We'll be doing streaming from Jackson Center, boys and girls. We'll be streaming all the games from New Bremen, New Knoxville, and Minster, and Jackson Center, and Russia. On top of, we'll have feature games from Botkins, Fort Laramie, and the Sydney schools, and so on. So we'll be busy, Dave.
Oh, very busy. I'd like to remind everybody also that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of tonight's high school game on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Replays of tonight's Minster Versailles game Tuesday, December the 7th at 5 p.m., Thursday, December the 9th at 9 p.m., and you also can watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. And I'll tell you, the games go up on YouTube very quickly, and so you can catch a lot of basketball on NKTelco Sports. That's going to do it from Minster. The Wildcats, in impressive fashion, a 56-35 win over the Versailles Tigers, and Minster goes to 3-1 overall. Once again, our final score, the Minster Wildcats 56, Versailles 35. We'll be back with a recap in just a moment. You are watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Allglaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing needs and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Minster comes away with an impressive win over Versailles, 56-35 in their MAC opener, and Wildcats 1-0 in league play, 3-1 in overall, and boy, what a first half of basketball Minster had, and I'm sure that our stats, all brought to you by Wagner's IGA, are going to reflect a pretty solid game by the Wildcats, Dave.
Yeah, definitely. So 24 of 42 from the field. That's very impressive percentage by the Wildcats, 18 of 30 on their twos, 6 of 12, 50% on their threes. You compare that to the Tigers, pretty decent, 13 of 33 from the field, 11 of 25 on their two-pointers, 2 of 8 on their threes. Tigers a little better on the free throw line there, 6 of 7 compared to 2 of 6 for Minster. Turnovers was a key part of the game too as well, as the Minster defense caused 22 turnovers for the Tigers, only committed 12 turnovers themselves. Rebounding was led by the Tigers, 20 to 13. Individual scoring, 3 players in double figures led by Casey Albers, a big 18 points in the game, and then Ella Mesher with 14 and Lily Ballhorse with 12 off the bench. Katie McClurg with 4. Lindy Hemmelgarm with the tray, as well as Morgan Sparks, as the Minster will be in action on Saturday at Liberty Benton, a big matchup, and then at New Bremen next Thursday. We'll have that game on NKTelco Sports. For Versailles Tigers, they fall to 1-4 on this season. They were led by Brooke Briscoe with 11 points, followed by Jenna Dirksen with 9, Madeline Bargy with 5, Hannah Dirksen with 4, Casey Leach and Taylor Wagner with 2, Lexi Magato with 1, as the Tigers will be back in action on Saturday. They will be at Covington. They'll play at Parkway next Thursday.
And that leads us to our player of the game, brought to you by NKTelco. And tonight, Casey Albers, our player of the game. Really an impressive overall contest for Casey.
Yeah, Casey, in the first half alone, she had 14 and then added 2 in the third and the fourth. And it wasn't just her scoring. She was all over the place. She was defensively. She got a lot of steals. She drove in there. She hit 4 threes in the first half, which I knew she'd be a good post player. I didn't expect that. And great play. That's her career high, definitely her young varsity career. So congratulations to Casey Albers, our player of the game.
I'd like to thank all of our sponsors for tonight's broadcast: Crown Equipment Corporation, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney Allglaze Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, Borchers Floor Center, and NKTelco, bringing you tonight's game between Minster and Versailles. Follow WCSM AM 1350, 96.7 FM, and their internet exclusive games on WCSMradio.com all season. Your sports leader in Mercer and Allglaze counties. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors: 5-star recruitment sponsor, Crown Equipment Corporation; MVP sponsors, Clopay and Nidec Minster; scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank; Keys to the Game, Keyhole Pizza; replays, Winners Meats; starting lineup, Sydney Allglaze Audiology; timeout sponsor, Precision Strip; stats and recap sponsor, Wagner's IGA; live view sponsor, Borchers Floor Center; and our player of the game, brought to you by NKTelco. NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of tonight's high school basketball action on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Tonight's game, you can view it one more time on Tuesday, December the 7th at 5 p.m. and Thursday, December 9th at 9 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. Our crew here tonight: Dave Helmstetter alongside Dave Kanapke. Finally, we got together.
The Dave and Dave crew.
Yeah, we'd say the last time when we first did one, we'd really be showing our age. But nonetheless, great to have Dave along for the ride, and what a wonderful game for the Minster Wildcats tonight. Our final score: the Minster Wildcats 56, the Versailles Tigers 35, and you are watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.